Oh, let me get my tarot cards. Let me get my tarot cards. I had them. Okay, they're over there. All right. I have not gone live with these ones. I think I've used them in 1 or 2 readings. The gold foil tarot. I like the foil cards. Now let me make sure that you astronauts have access to my birth chart readings. I don't think I put it in the description bar, so let me put it there for you astronauts. And also let me make sure you can hear me. Let me make sure you can hear me, because sometimes people have told me the sound has gone out. 20 years. Told me the sound has gone out. Okay. It is there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. For some reason it won't let me edit it though. Let me go here. This is super annoying. No. Why can't I edit it? All right, maybe I have to do it after the fact. That's okay. I'll edit things after the fact. Maybe I can put it in the description. I'll go to YouTube. So irritating. Let me go here. I'm just trying to add the private bookings to the description bar. I just put them up. So if you wanted a private booking, you can actually book. Let me grab it to make sure that you guys can just have it available for you. For some reason, it won't let me edit it. I can't edit my own description bar. Reactions, pop-up chat. I guess they wait until you have till you're done or something. That's really, okay, found it. That's really frustrating. Okay. Oh, I put it there. Thank goodness I put it in. Okay. Making sure I'm on it. Making sure I am on it because I know I forget things. But I am open for private bookings this month, at least for a short period of time. I am available for it. Let me get my tarot cards out and not waste any more time. I am ready. I was just about to start filming for the next reading. Well, it's not the next reading. It's like mid-May where this reading I'm about to film is going to come out. But I was just about to film it. And then I looked at the time and I was like, oh my God, it's time to go live. I have to go live. Oh my goodness. Time just flies by. Like, let me tell you, when school has ended for the spring, and this week has flown by. I have been doing nothing but resting, catching up on like house chores. It's been great for me, but astronauts, let me know how things have been for you. And if you're in, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate it. Tell me how your week has gone. I'm trying to think if there's any transits coming up. Oh, and this month in Vedic astrology, Jupiter is going into Gemini. And then we have Pluto going retrograde, I believe, today. And Venus and Neptune are in close conjunction today for the first time in about, I think they said 184 years. I think that's it. So I don't know. Maybe that's, for me, I've been relaxing. So I like Venus and Neptune's energy coming together. Of course, I dropped the rest of them. Trying to pick up some cards. Woo! Love the foil cards, but they are a little slippery. Okay. But yes, let me know how your week has been. My week has been, like I said, I have been very much relaxing, very Neptune, Venus energy going on here. So, been getting into all of that. Been feeling pretty good, feeling very relaxed. I have started trying to cook at home more again. My niece has inspired me because I'm like trying to give her practical skills. The thing I can do as an auntie. I'm always a practical person. I'm just like, I need to teach people practical things. Things that I'm like, this is useful. Here's this, instead of just like fun and useful. It needs to be useful. It can't just be fun. That's all I'm saying here. Oop, cards are flying. The energies are good tonight, I think. All right. But come on in if you have a question. Come on in if you want a reading. Yes or no's are 5. Woo. Yes or no's are 5, and any other type of reading is 10. And then also you can Cash App, you can PayPal, or you can super chat, though I do prefer Cash App and PayPal. And if you don't want to get a reading, you could tell me how your week has been. You can suggest anything else. Oh, and I haven't done a poll yet. I got to get the poll in. Let me ask theme for the I'll say reading theme for the month of June. Let me see. Which reading theme we can do? Why is this acting like this? Oh. All right. Trying to get the poll together. Okay. I'm all over the place. We could do career. We could do let me see, guys. I don't know why. Career, we can do mess. Okay, let's see. And what else should we do? We could do, I'll stick with these 3. And yeah, I'll pick these 3 and start the poll. I want to do 2 theme months, so I'm dropping the poll. Be sure to click on which one you like best. And don't forget to hit the like button if you are coming in. I have my gold foil tarot cards today, the one with the hands. I bought 2 of these. One is with the sun, one is with the hands. I brought the hands out. I think I like the hands best. I couldn't choose at the time. That's why I bought 2 of them. But now I'm liking the hands the best, but who knows, maybe in a month I'll like the other ones. So if you're just coming in, yes or no is 5, and general questions, that's 10. And then you can PayPal, super chat, Cash App, though I do prefer PayPal and Cash App. And don't forget to hit the poll so I can pick a theme for the month of June. May is going to be all love stuff, which I have mentioned last week. So you're going to see a lot of love readings for the month of May. And then June, I'm doing a theme. And then I'm going to go back to like more random stuff. And I'll probably start polling you astronauts again sometime around June or July. Okay. Because I want to do it during the summer because I just have a lot of reading ideas. That's the only reason I was like, I gotta pause and get through all the reading ideas, and then I'm going to have you astronauts be involved. And then there are some astronauts who have been giving some great suggestions, and I wrote down their readings, and you'll probably see their readings if I can fit in an extra reading in, and if it matches the theme. Okay, so that's what's happening there. But yeah, feel free to come in, ask questions. It is Venus conjunct Neptune today in the sign of Aries in Western astrology. First time in 184 years. How are you guys feeling? For me, I feel refreshed because I've been like relaxing, sleeping all day. Some people have told me, at least from friends, that they are stressed. They're stressed out. Sadly enough, few people I know have been to funerals, so not exactly the best time for them, but they have been able to catch up with family because of that. If you're trying to see the silver lining and all of that, granted, I don't know if we need to see the silver lining in that type of situation. That might be a little bit of toxic positivity going on there. But yeah, let me know how you've been. Let me know if you have plans this weekend. My plan is to just relax. I'm going to catch up on all the house chores I couldn't do. I'm going to clean my car. I'm going to be a responsible adult. That is what my plan. I'm going to go buy flowers. So that is what I'm doing. I might even cook more from scratch because like with work, I haven't been able to do so. But yeah, those are my plans, keeping it very easy breezy that's going on here. I would go shopping, but those tariffs are a little bit out of control. So I think I'll keep my clothes for the summer and stick with what I got. But let me know how you astronauts have been doing. Let me know if you want a reading. All right, I might have to stop shuffling these. These are very slippery. These cards are very slippery, so you're just going to see me bend it down every 2 seconds. Hey, Kiva, how are you? I said, I think a cool reading that I never saw is, what are you currently manifesting that you are not aware of? Oh, that's a good one. Usually people ask their manifestations if their manifestation coming, but me, it's more interesting to realize something else is coming. Oh, thanks for the hug from Italy. I'm hugging back from the USA, but that is a good question. So I'm definitely going to make sure to write that down after this. Maybe for the month of June, we can do like messages, or that, I guess that goes under future predictions as well. That kind of question can go under future predictions and messages. So maybe the month of June, maybe future predictions, and you can see your reading idea, Kiba. I think that's a good one. But you guys should have seen these cards spread out. They're very pretty. Like, you can see the foil in the light. I don't know if you can see all the shininess reflected. All right, I'm going to stop shuffling them. I'm making a mess. I am making a mess. They've been shuffled plenty. That's the spirit saying, please stop shuffling me. We're fine. If you're coming in, don't forget to vote on the polls, and don't forget to hit the like button. I really would appreciate it. And I'm just picking up my cards right now because I need to stop shuffling them away. They've got enough to say. Oh, hey guys. Please, why am I like this? Anyway, I'm so torn between tarot and birth chart. If I didn't have to pay medical bills, I would have chosen both. Choose whatever choose whatever you like, and whatever you feel called to. No pressure. I'll probably be offering readings again closer towards the end of the year. I'll be here. Oh, hi, Marlon. And then, why can't these cards stay up? They were fine 2 seconds ago. They were fine. Go with whatever your heart's desires is all I say. All right, I got them all. And I put my hands away to stop shuffling up. I'll just hold them. And just let me know. Oh, career. Somebody voted for career. A whole month of career readings. You don't see that too much. But I don't mind doing it because it's always interesting what you can what questions you can come up with, and everything. Let me know how you're doing, Marlon. How your week has been. And if you're coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. I am an Aries. I'm an Aries. So what's your sign? Would you be able to pick up on coworkers' feelings by name or initials or anything? I can't do names or initials. Somebody else maybe. I wish I had that talent. I do not have the talent to pick up names or initials, or anything like that. It's been pretty good. I'm a Virgo, but I've been going by Aquarius since it's my rising. That makes a lot of sense. A lot of people may relate to their rising more, their moon more, or their sun more. I feel like I relate the most to my sun, weirdly enough. Virgos are having a lot of I think they're having the South Node go towards them. Yeah, the South Node is in Virgo right now. So that can be kind of a humbling experience or a turbulent experience because the South Node is so it is so out of body. Said, wow, oh wow, I love so much Aries in the normal zodiac. I'm a Taurus, but I'm an Ashwini moon, Aries, and an Aries Kritika. Wow, okay. And the numbers I'm a Taurus, but I'm an Ashwini. I love Ashwini people and Kritika. I've had a few Kritika friends, especially, and definitely some Ashwini relatives of mine. But I definitely love Ashwini a lot. I relate more in this time in my life. But when I was working, I see the Virgo. Are you a perfectionist like every Virgo? I had a boss once that was just like, we have to get things perfect the first time. And that's when I was like, okay, is this person a Virgo? And they were. They absolutely were. They're very particular about everything. Very particular. I like Aquariuses too, because Aquarius is, what's the way to describe Aquarius? Very forward thinking. Every Aquarius is very much at least the ones that I talk to, there can be very ambitious or highly knowledgeable. The type of person who is, I don't know, they're ahead of the curve. Every time I talk in Aquarius, I'm like, oh, thank goodness. It's it feels like a sigh of relief. They're not concerned about trending topics too much, unless it's just fun or something. And they're always kind of coming with a different perspective. At least maybe that's what I want to say. They want to come with a different perspective on things that are out there. That is what I've noticed with Aquarius. It's very interesting minds. I love Aries because they are lawful, chaotic. In my personal life, they are fiery, but with such a big heart. It's a stereotypical that defends you from bullies. Stereotypical friend. That is true. 100% will defend a friend from a bully in a heartbeat. And then I always encourage them to stand up for themselves because there are just too many people who just, what they need to calm down. They need to be better people. So don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. I'm definitely the type of person who will do that and stand up for friends. Granted, my friends are pretty strong. They're good at standing up for themselves. 33. Oh, it's like split into thirds, the polls. If you're coming in, don't forget to vote on the polls and hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. And let me know how your day is going. Right now, we're talking signs, guys. So feel free to throw your sign in the chat and let me know how it's been being your sign, what type of people you're friends with, what do you like doing as an interest. And if you know your Vedic placement, let me know. There's a card under here. What card is this? Oh, Six of Wands. I'm going to take that as good luck. So it's funny because there's a video of Beyonce and how she controls every aspect of her tours and stuff, from riding the tempo change. If I don't eat or sleep, nobody is. That is me as a Virgo. To be honest, I get it because all of those things are super important. Like, especially if you're that big of a star, any small mistake can kind of mess up your reputation a little bit. You know, it comes across as, you know, unprofessional, or, you know, people are so hypercritical of stars too. So it can be pretty bad. It said, Kiva said, for example, I have a lot of friends, but I never stood up for myself, always been conflict avoidant and diplomatic. Then I realized I have a Libra and Mars. Yeah, definitely the Libra and Mars wants to play the diplomat, wants everyone to get along, which is needed in certain situations because sometimes, you know, the conflict goes a little bit overboard and it's not productive. I think that's where the Libra and Mars comes in. They're like, hey, like this is going nowhere. People are just arguing back and forth. For sure. We need that Libra energy in our world a lot more today. All right, I think I got all my cards. I'm trying to make sure nothing fell. I keep shuffling. It's a habit. It's just a habit that I like to shuffle the cards. But yeah, Libra Mars is always trying to make everyone happy. I think it's pretty good because it means you'll have like a lot of friends, a lot of people who will be helpful towards you, and they'll know that you have good intentions. So it's not a bad placement to have, you know. I guess all the placements are good, you know. It just depends on if people want to use those placements for good. That's the thing. Oh, tried to close out of that. I'm trying to think of, do I have a favorite placement? I don't think so. I think I like everyone the same, you know, because everyone brings something to the table that's different. Especially when you get into nakshatras and all the Vedic astrology, it may depend on the season. Like I like, you know what? I do like Jupiterian people a lot, which is, I'm trying to figure out where it falls in Western astrology. Is that the water signs? Is that like Cancer, I believe, and Scorpio and Pisces are like that's where they fall in Western astrology. The Jupiterian nakshatras, I believe. I like them a lot because they're very generous and they're very smart. Really useful. They really are the ultimate gurus. They give such solid advice. But I think to me, in a way, they do remind me of Libra energy because I feel like they're diplomatic as well. Personally speaking, I had a very bad experience with cancers. I don't usually judge, but for my own good, I avoid them. The most narcissistic. I'm so sorry that you met so many bad cancers. That's so horrible. They're usually, well, it depends on the cancer. It's going to depend. Definitely every sign can have terrible people in them for sure. it is what it is. But if you keep meeting cancers that aren't very kind, respectful, considerate of others, it might be better to avoid them. I completely understand that. So I get that. It's kind of like when people have certain signs that they don't date. I get that as well, because even though there's great people of all signs, maybe something in your chart attracts the wrong type of those people. So I get that, you know. Oh, let me make sure I close this out. There we go. But this has been such a good week. I'm trying to think if there is anything coming up next week in terms of like astrology or chances. I don't think there's anything super important next week. But I do want to make sure. I haven't looked at everything for May at all. I've just been like saying, let's just take everything how it comes. Let's not worry about it. Let's see. No, nothing really other than what I've said before about, in Vedic astrology, Jupiter switching signs. Oh, right. Saturn enters Aries this month in Western astrology. So that's the major thing for this month. Saturn enters Aries. Aries has a lot going on. Yeah, when they say that cancers have a golden heart, like the meme of John Travolta looking around the room, I'm like, where are the good cancers? There definitely are good cancers for sure. Like, I will say this, cancers can be mean sometimes, but I feel like they are also one of the most generous signs. It's like very funny. It's like they'll help you, but they'll also make fun of you while helping you. So it's very strange. I actually was doing a study once on like which sign placements gave the most or were known for being the most generous, and it actually was cancers. Like cancers were the ones who were gave people the most like help, did things the most for people and things along the lines of that. So they're not bad. They're not bad. Not all of them, at least. But hold on. Let me make sure everything is. Hold on. But no. Excuse me, guys. Like I said, I've been resting, so. I know some people who don't like, what's Cancer opposite? Capricorns. I've known some people who do not like Capricorns. They swear they just don't like them. I don't know why. I've never had any beef with any Capricorns. So I'm not really sure what the beef is. I know Virgo gets a lot of hate. Gemini gets a lot of hate. You said, I love Capricorns. My best relationships were with a Capricorn. See, yeah, I feel like Capricorns are all right too. Like I'm with you on that, Kiva. Like I don't have any hate towards Capricorns. To me, they've always been kind of neutral or just are really cool. Like they're not like doing too much or over the top. Like I feel like they're pretty decent people, but everyone's got their own sort of relationship with different sign placements. All right. And I should say, for those of you coming in, the Booking is available if you want a private reading, and then also the normal yes or no is 5, general readings 10, and you can Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat, and then also vote on the poll because I want to do a theme for the month of June. I'm doing one for May. It's love for the month of May, and I need your opinion on what we're doing for June. So I don't understand and stereotype of Cancer and Gemini. Geminis are charming, fun. They can be generous people. Scorpios are very smart, yet sensitive to your needs. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Scorpios are very smart and sensitive. I think I don't know if people said bad things about Scorpios. The only thing I've heard about Scorpios is people will say they're vengeful. And then Geminis are kind of like ever changing, which I've never had a Scorpio take revenge on me, but I've never done anything to a Scorpio. And I do think Geminis are changeable, but I mean, that could be good too, because you don't want someone who's too stagnant. It's going to stay the same and never grows and learns. All the Geminis I know have been very smart too. So, oh, and if you're coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to vote on the polls. All right. Making sure. I have my gold foil tarot today. And let me know your favorite sign down below. Hey, Let's Tread Lightly. How are you? How's your week been? Yes, I am taking questions. We were just talking about signs. These are my foil cards. They're slippery, so I've been dropping them a lot. It says Geminis, they say they're fake, and Scorpios are manipulative. I'm a Sagittarius. Okay. I like Sagittarius energy. Very fun. Very funny, too. Sagittarius is probably one of the funniest signs. But I don't agree that Geminis are fake. Sag, Capricorn, Cusp. Okay, so you got a bit of the spontaneity, but then you're also a little bit serious. Yeah, I've noticed that Cusp does change a lot. Like, it really does. I can't wait to redo my hair. Anyway, I can't stop shuffling. Let me put these down. Yes, very practical. Don't play about my money. Yeah. I figured. Yep, I figured. Okay. The cusps always change people. Like, you've got to take into example if somebody is like an early or late or mid sign placement, because when they have that fire earth, it's like, okay, we can laugh, but like, let's also be serious. I love that combination. Because some people play too much, and then some people are too serious, but when they're like right on the cusp, it's like, okay, it's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. And if you are coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. I really will appreciate it. I am taking questions. You can PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat, though I do prefer PayPal and Cash App. And also, don't forget to vote on the theme for the month of June in terms of readings. May will be all love. June, who knows what the answer will be. It looks like we have career and in the lead. Career in the lead. People are thinking about the career stuff. So that may be the theme for the month of June. This is why I love the live sessions, because I get you guys' opinions on what to happen next. So I'm very happy when the astronauts can join, when you guys can show up and give me your thoughts. And also you can give me reading ideas, and we can see if we can make it happen. Do you send videos of the books readings, or do you send? I do a video for tarot, and I do, if it's an astrology booking, I generally will do like a voice recording of that. So I just sent my PayPal. Okay. All right, I'm going to the PayPal. Let's tread lightly. Let me get in here. It always kicks me out if I... All right, I am going to the question. Okay. All right. Will I get a job I applied for with purpose/self-esteem brands? Okay. Will I get the job I applied for with purpose/self-esteem brands? Let's see. Hey, Samantha, how are you? Woo. We got the 6 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. I think you will get the job you applied for. Let's tread lightly. That's a pretty much yes. I mean, I don't see how we could interpret that any other way. I love how these cards also have yes on them. You can see them, yes, and yes over, where am I holding this? Yes and yes. I think so. I'm doing good, Samantha. And yes, you can ask a question. Feel free to send PayPal, Cash App, or Super Chat if you don't have either of those. But let's get to your other question. I really do hope you get this. Let's tread lightly. Why is this thing shifting and moving about? Okay. Second question. So the ad came on, so I missed that beginning. I basically just said yes because I can't really see those cards going any other way. I thought I turned the ads off for this. This is okay. I'll have to figure that out because I swear I clicked turn it off. But how would I like? Okay. So I would like to know if the relationship with me and Dorado will be working. There is my question. All right, Samantha, let me know if you sent it through PayPal, Cash App, or so I can check. All right. But let me get to your other question. Let's tread lightly. How do my coworkers view me? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Devil. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. That's interesting that we got this combination. So for me, my first thought was maybe they're a little bit intimidated by you because generally I get like the Devil and to represent sometimes intimidation or feeling like someone is, what's the word for it? Like they may have some sort of agenda against them, or they're not as open and honest or something. It could be just other people's insecurities. Like if you mind your business and stick to your work, you know how some people will kind of make up thoughts about you or something along the lines of that. And because we have 2 cards representing you being very hardworking and focused and driven, it's quite possible that they feel like you're very much like competition, like, or you're secretly plotting on them or something like that. Yeah, see, you're very reserved. That's what I thought. So for them, they feel like, oh, this person has secret thoughts against me or something like that. Yep. And it shows you don't play about work. So I think there's like this competitive vibe that your coworkers have in a way because they feel like you are very focused on getting your job done. And you're pretty much like trying to make sure that, at least in their mind, they feel like you're outshining them, essentially. Okay. Because The devil's not always this card of, what's the word I want to use? Negativity. Sometimes it's just people's like perception of feeling like, oh, this person thinks they're better than me, or this person is working very hard and they're in a position of power, or people see their hard work and things along the lines of that. So 100% they think that you're somebody who works hard, is very successful, and somebody who may be in competition to make them look a little bit bad. So they're very intimidated by you, but they do feel like you're a patient person. You said they stepped up their game since you started. That makes total sense with these cards here, because they definitely feel this competitive edge towards you. Like they have to step it up because you're on your grind constantly. You dot all your I's, cross all your T's. You make sure that you come prepared, that you're somebody who has a lot of stamina, that you get the job done. So very focused, very practical, very no nonsense. You don't like to socialize as much. I mean, sometimes the Knight of Pentacles will socialize a little bit, but not that much. They want to focus on the work and being seen as somebody who is respectable, qualified, gets the job done, and does their job, essentially. So that is how your coworkers kind of see you in a way here. Okay. Yes, only a little bit of socializing. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let's tread lightly. But yeah, definitely they're very competitive with you. Hold on. Let me get these cards here. Let's see. Samantha, did you send it through Cash App? Because I think I got a notification. And then happy onigiri. Hey, how are you? You know, I just had some onigiri today. I bought a little onigiri maker because I was missing it. What I'm trying to get is I'm trying to figure out who sent me the Cash App. Because onigiri, I think you said you sent it through PayPal. Just sent it via PayPal. All right, I'll answer your question until I hear back from Samantha Onigiri, because I'm trying to figure out if that's them. Let me go back. Oh, you sent it through Cash App. Okay, that was you. Okay. All right. I was trying to figure that out. All right. Okay, I see. It was good. The onigiri was good. It was very good. Okay. Does Confang guy like interested in my older sister or see her as a friend only? Whoa. Okay. These cards went flying. Let's see. Okay, cards. Like them or see them as a friend. Okay. Let's see with this person. All right. We have the Two of Wands. The Four of Wands. And the Six of Swords. And what is this card that's trying to come out? The Death card. Okay. Two of Wands, Six of Swords, Death, to see the cards. So for me, I feel like this person may actually be interested in your sister from what I can tell. Usually the Two of Wands is kind of like I'm half in, I'm half out. It's not necessarily saying I'm fully committed and I'm going to go for it, but it's saying they wouldn't mind pursuing something with your older sister in a romantic way, because we do have the Four of Wands here. At the same time, if the feeling if the feeling is not reciprocated, this person is 100% okay with moving on and not, not developing something with her. But I do feel like if your sister were to indicate that they were receptive towards them, that this person would definitely want to go out with her. Okay. That is the feeling that I'm getting from the cards. Like there's a curiosity there. There's a feeling of like, what if, or maybe, or there's some things I like about this person. They're kind of right now, like, just kind of like observing your sister. Okay. They're like observing their behavior, how she acts. They are looking to see if this could develop into something, because we have that Four of Wands there. So this person is definitely thinking more so about a relationship rather than anything that's a fling. And I feel like, just looking at the cards, like I said, they wouldn't mind having something with her, but they wouldn't be devastated if things didn't develop further. So that is what I see from this person. And I want to pull one more card just because things are a little bit, I just want a clarification on this person's thinking a little bit. Ace of Wands. So they see potential there. Ace of Wands is like, I have an attraction towards someone. Maybe we can build something. This person I find a little bit exciting. They may make me laugh. I feel like we have fun together. We may have some common interests. There's a spark there. So there's an intrigue. There's an interest. So 100% this person may have some sort of attraction towards your sister. Okay. I do want to say that there isn't a pull there from them. Let's Tread Lightly says, about to send one more. Okay. Okay. Question and payment sent via PayPal. Onigiri, let me know if you've noticed anything or if that resonates. All right. Let me get to the PayPal. Okay. How does my ex-friend view me? A number of people, and I cut off a lot of people to them because a former people pleaser. Realized some of those closest to me weren't treating me that great. Okay. Let's see. Let's Tread Lightly. Let's see how they view you. Also, I realized if an ad comes on, I can just rewind and watch it. Whatever is interrupted, no biggie. Oh, thank goodness. Because I really thought I got rid of the ads because someone said, yes, my sister's listening too. Resonates all. Thanks. Tell your sister I said hi. I got to figure out the ad situation because you're not the first person to say it. And I'm not trying to have like a bunch of ads. Maybe till after the video. I don't want it while I'm live. But let's see how they view you. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, a card fell. We have the Four of Swords, but it would be a little bit reversed here because it's following the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Cups, which very much fits the situation. So they view you as someone who is generally kind, very sweet. Usually the Page of Cups is a sensitive person, very open to meeting new people, very much liking to start conversations, being someone who is friendly, kind, receptive, intuitive. So that's a very positive thing when I see this Page of Cups. Sometimes a little naive, but you know, it doesn't really matter. They generally have good intentions when I see the Page of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles is letting me know that they feel like you are somebody who is in need of support. Generally, when I get the Eight of Pentacles, it's somebody who may actually need material support, or they just need somebody who can provide practical, like emotional support, solid advice, guidance, somebody who is very focused and driven, but just may need a little bit of like guidance, like I said before. But they generally feel like you're somebody who has a lot of patience, who's very detail oriented, who is a type of friend who doesn't forget people's you said they always came to you for guidance. That's hilarious. I think that's very funny, because it does kind of show that, well, I mean, I guess it does make sense because maybe they couldn't provide you that support, because we do have this Four of Swords reversed. And generally, the Four of Swords reversed is going to represent someone who is going to be a little bit anxious and restless, and someone who doesn't really have the opportunity to slow down, someone who doesn't have the time to, what's the word? It's not reflect, because I feel like they're reflective, but it's more so you don't have time to really make energy for yourself. There's not enough me time. They feel like you extend yourself to other people. So true, always remembering birthdays and whatnot. Yeah, I believe it, because the Page of Cups is like, I got to remember the birthdays. I got to make sure this friend has the right gift. I want to make sure that I am remembering things that they like, conversations that we've had. They feel like your mind never sits still in a way. And they also think that you're someone who is very much like, what's the word? Like you have to be on top of things, okay? You're always like, it's not like on the go energy, but you're always kind of like mentally thinking about something, focusing on the next thing that needs to be tackled, or trying to remember if you missed something. It's just very much like an active mind. Okay, that's what the energy's here. Now the Five of Cups, I think that's pretty straightforward, because that's just letting me know that they feel like they miss you, that they feel like you're long gone, that they have to mourn the friendship, that they have to mourn the relationships, that they are in a place where they don't connect with you anymore. We have the Hermit here, representing a little bit of like isolation and aloneness. Now that could be them or you, but they really do feel like you're not afraid to go it alone. Especially sometimes I get the Four of Swords reversed to mean that you might sometimes it's like self-isolate, just to say, hey, I don't want to deal with anyone right now. I don't necessarily need to rest, but I just need a break from you. Okay. So some friends may feel like this may be a temporary situation. But other friends feel like it's a little bit more permanent. Definitely more of a loner now. Yeah, I mean, I see that. Doing your own thing, very reflective, focused on making sure that you are catering to your own needs, your own soul, your own mental health, your own peace. The Hermit is very much all of those things. And then we have the Fool. So to them, they feel like you're off on a new adventure, that you're just living a completely different life, or you're making different choices, or you're discovering yourself, you're finding yourself. You're doing what is best for your peace. I do think they recognize that there is a sense of like freedom to your actions. Like you don't have to be restrained by anyone. It's very much like I'm focused on me. I'm focusing on making sure I'm catering to my needs, that I'm breaking free of any conflicts, any burdens, breaking free of anything that I feel like I'm in service to, especially with the Hermit and the Fool. This is like a break away from servitude in a way, because this is connected to Virgo and this is connected to Uranus. And when you have that, like Uranus, sixth house, Uranus, Virgo, generally I've seen that to literally break people away from their jobs. And what is a job but, servicing someone else's kind of like agenda. And so it's like I'm breaking away from servicing other people. I'm breaking away from the conventional routine. I'm forming my own journey. I'm going my own path. I am deciding to do things that feel right for my soul. It's all about catering to your soul. And that's kind of what they see there for you. The good thing is, I love how they don't have like any sort of negative perceptions of you. They just recognize that you need your freedom, you need your space. And maybe like one or two persons, like I said, one or two people feel like that you're going to come back, but other people feel like, I think that you're off and doing what you need to do. So one person called me selfish when I told her I no longer want to be friends anymore. That's probably the person who thinks you're going to come back. Maybe because they feel lonely and they feel sad. We did have that Five of Cups to represent, that loneliness, that sadness, that they feel, because they miss you. They lost someone, and they have to start all over for themselves as well. They have to have a new beginning for themselves. But like I said, most of them feel like you're off to to live your life and do what's best for you. And this card wants to come out so bad. We have the Five of Wands here. So I think some people have some internal struggles with the whole situation, but ultimately, I think they recognize this is the best decision. Yes, I've missed them too, but it had to be done. Yeah. Sometimes it's like that. If people aren't treating you right, you've got to move on. Oh, happy on the getter. You sent something. Okay, sent to Cash App again. I applied to a new job. Do I have a chance at this job? Will it be great for me? All right, let's see. You're welcome. Let's tread lightly. All right, let's see. My glasses are always falling off my nose. Anyway. Do you have a chance at this good job? We got the 5 of Cups. Now, maybe this job isn't the right job for you, because it seems like this situation may not work out. Let's see what else we can gain from this. Whoa, that flew. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. You may have to refine your resume or focus on another job that will be a better fit for you. One that is going to provide you with more support, more mentorship, more opportunities to grow, which I think, whoa, okay, these cards are flying. I think this other job it would be okay. With this Knight of Pentacles there would be some growth opportunities, but it really wouldn't help you in the long term with building very, very strong skills. Let me pull some other cards. Okay, this card. The card that the job that the cards want you to have, want something that's going to be a little bit more balanced, that is going to provide way more support and growth, that's going to feel like it's mutually beneficial for both of you. I think the cards are saying this current job that you applied to is more so lenient towards like they benefit a little bit more. The cards want you to have basically, good pay for your work. They want you to have, good benefits. They want you to have vacation because this is connected to Sagittarius, Temperance. And so they want you to have a job that's going to provide you with more time off so that you can, enjoy your life generally. That's going to be a little bit more calm. That's going to, have moments that are going to be busy, that are going to be a little bit up and down, versus this job, it says, it's probably going to be consistently a lot of work. It does advise patience with Temperance as well and finding the right job. We have the Knight of Wands. What are you guys trying to say? And the 8 of Cups. Okay, and the World. All right, so the cards are kind of saying that don't think that there aren't other options out there. The 8 of Cups reversed is kind of saying that even if this job looks really good, it wants you to know that there are better options that will provide you with a lot more long-term success. And if I can get a timeline, the Knight of Wands would say soon, but I want to focus on timing. Because it may have a different message. Let me make sure. All right, a little bit slower. Ace of Pentacles. So it wasn't referring to the time that it's a slower timeline. I think what it's saying is don't be afraid to make bold choices that you normally wouldn't make when it comes to applying for jobs, which could be like, let's say you only meet 50% of the qualifications, still apply. Try things outside of your normal field. Don't be afraid to talk to people, make connections if you can. If you notice someone is involved in a certain area that you might be interested in working in. The Ace of Pentacles does come with some delays. It doesn't specifically, when I get the Ace of Pentacles, it doesn't necessarily give you a timeline specifically, but it's like longer than you would like it to take generally. said, I appreciate your honesty. Months back, you told me I wasn't going to get a promotion at job and probably should start looking elsewhere. You were right. I mean, thank you so much. But I wish that I wasn't right. I wish you did get a promotion, but I like to be upfront when it comes to providing opportunities. And generally, I just find it's better to be honest. So hopefully, Onigiri, you receive it. But I really feel like Onigiri, like there's a better job out there for you. Like I said, the Ace of Pentacles doesn't give a specific time frame, but it does say this is longer than expected. Like I'll get the Ace of Pentacles to say, how long is it going to take me to get to work? And I get the Ace of Pentacles. I know it's longer than expected. It might take me normally 30 minutes to get to work. If I get the Ace of Pentacles, it'll take me an hour. If I say how long into this project ends, and I'm thinking it's going to take 1 month, it may end up taking a month and 2 weeks, so there's delays when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles. It's a little bit slower. Now, I don't think it's going to be forever and a day. I don't think it's going to take like a full year because the Ace of Pentacles isn't that long. We would have gotten a different card for that, but I really feel like there is a better job out there for you. And this card really wants to talk. It is the Knight of Swords, which generally is just like more opportunities, taking chances, taking leaps, social networking, not missing out on opportunities, not being afraid to jump out there, making sure that you are quick when it comes to applying for jobs. The Knight of Swords likes to stay on top of it, applying for jobs right away, like, the 24-hour period. I think LinkedIn, you can do jobs posted in the past 24 hours. Not sure about Indeed or Glassdoors or any other websites, but LinkedIn for sure, you can do that. So being on top of it is going to help you a lot. But there's a job out there waiting for you that is definitely going to give you exactly what you need. And it's going to recognize your value a bit more. So I hope that answers the question. All right. All right, hold on. I think I got other cards. They went flying when they were talking. When I was talking. But let me know, Onigiri, like, that was the only job I applied to, different from my specialty. Have not applied to anywhere else for sure. Will take some time. Yeah, keep applying. Like, you got to apply for a lot, you got that Knight of Swords for advice, and they're out there. They're out there moving. They're out there applying for jobs and lots of jobs. It looks like career and future predictions are tied when it comes to responses. All right. I'm going to get some more water. I still have some energy, so I do want to answer some questions still and stay on just for a little bit longer. So I'm going to get some water and I will be back. So don't go anywhere. Guys, I'm just thirsty. All right, I got my water. Okay. Whew. Let me know if anyone else has any more questions. Don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate that. Why does it look so dark all of a sudden? Okay. So strange. All right. And don't forget to answer the polls. And also, I have to remind you guys, I'm doing bookings for a short time in May. Just while I am out of school for a little bit. Then I think I go back in like June or July or something. But for a short time in May, I am offering readings, private readings. So I just wanted to say that. But yeah, I'm here for the questions. Let me know if you have any questions, or you could tell me about your week or your sign or anything like that. I am open to listening. Oh, let me flip these cards around. They've gotten all over the place. Making sure that they are in the right direction here. And don't forget to hit the like button. I think I might have said that, but yeah, I got to repeat myself. I got to promote myself, guys. So let me know how you guys' weekend, or how you're planning to spend your weekend, I should say. For me, I'm going to do chores and I'm going to relax. I'm going to buy flowers. I got to finish filming for obviously tarot video. I just finished one video this week, but I'm trying to film 2 just because I need to catch up on videos. So make sure I'm staying up to date. Just sent a cat via CashApp. Help a lot of questions about work. All right. All right. Coming with the questions. And if anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask. And don't forget to vote on the polls and hit the like button. I'm going to repeat myself because I gotta promote me. All right. If I stay at my current job, is there a chance of a promotion? Okay, let's see. Okay. What cards are these? We have the, 10 of Swords and the 3 of Swords. I don't think so. You would stress yourself out. They would more likely give the promotion to someone else. Maybe somebody who you may feel doesn't completely deserve it and things along the lines of that. Because, both of these cards in a way can have to do with betrayal or something along the lines of that. Or it feels like maybe the company might say one thing, but who they promote shows that they don't truly value that thing. So I don't think this job is the best job in terms of getting a promotion. It would, I feel like this job, okay, these cards are flying. I can't answer like 20 questions, or I can't read 20 cards. Those cards flew. Let's see what this job is thinking. What the upper management says. From their perspective, they may feel like you are valuable to the team, but the Page of Wands could use a little bit more refinement. And so that's why they would not want to promote you and things along the lines of that. In their mind, they would feel like there's still more for you to learn. And we have the 10 of Cups and the Sun. Yeah, they do feel like there's room for you to grow at the company. but I don't think a promotion would come anytime soon. I think it would stay, you would probably stay in your current position for quite some time until they found, I guess, a better spot for you, or they felt that you were ready for that position. So no promotion anytime soon. I'll say that. And then let's see. What the energy is like here at this company. We have the High Priestess. Very quiet, very secretive type of energy here. It may feel like a very mysterious in terms of like who they choose to promote in a way, just because I know the High Priestess is someone who follows her intuition, and there's a lot of secrecy going on. We have the King of Pentacles. It does seem to be a stable job, and the Emperor, so that's good. There's a lot of stability in the job. And what card is this? Okay, we got these two cards, the Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. I feel like with those two cards, Five of Pentacles and the Two of Cups, I think at some point you'll leave. I don't think they're going to fire you or anything like that. I think it's more like you would be the one to leave. You would be the one to move on. They like you. I'll say that. But if you stay there, it's just going to stress you out. You're going to feel unfulfilled. You're going to feel like you're a doormat, that they don't fully appreciate you, that they're causing you hardship and stress, that they're not acknowledging your worth over time. So this may be a temporary job for you until you find something that is going to be more suitable. I feel like that is, what was that? We have the World card here. So yeah, this is temporary on your journey. You're going to find someplace better. Both of these cards connect to endings. So this job will come to an end for you at some point, and you'll move on to gain success in another job. And that's what the cards are essentially saying about this role. This Ten of Swords has come up twice for this job. So I don't know if they're causing stress now, but they may cause stress later down the line, where you feel like this is just not the place for you, and you don't feel supported, and you don't feel like your mental health is being taken into account. And you'll just want to blossom and go and grow elsewhere, and be someplace where people see you as this Queen of Wands rather than this Page of Wands, where they recognize that you are highly skilled, where you're somebody who's intelligent, where you're somebody who has a lot of value, where you can handle a lot. Because the Page of Wands, they don't give them a huge amount of responsibility. But at another job, you would probably get more responsibility, and you would have a lot more respect. At least that's what's probably going to be coming for that next job. And then also, there's just a lot more, what's the word? Freedom. There's a lot more freedom in choosing what you get to work on when you move to this next job. Okay. So that is what the cards are basically saying, Onigiri. I'm just shuffling these cards around to make sure there's no other energy that wants to pop out here. I don't think so. You need a job that'll allow you to spread your wings, man. You need more autonomy, more decision making, more freedom. Guys, let me know if you have any other questions. We've got about 10 more minutes, and then we'll close out the live. I wanted to do a longer live for you guys. Make sure we have everything. All right. I'm sure it's late where a lot of people are. You astronauts are spread out all over the world. Thank you. Stable job, but more stress and less freedom. Everything you said is true about the job. Yeah. Definitely continue to apply for other jobs. And I hope that you find the job that you absolutely love, because you deserve it. You deserve to have peace and happiness within your life. Definitely. I mean, definitely deserve a place that is going to value and appreciate you. I think we all deserve that. Unfortunately, you know, jobs are trying to take advantage of people a lot more these days. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But anybody else, let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to vote on the polls. Don't forget to give me a like. I will very much appreciate you forever and ever. And private readings information can be found in the description bar if you want to get a private reading from me. I cannot wait to do my hair. I'm like looking on camera and I look a mess, but so sorry for looking a mess. I'll promise I'll look a little bit better next time. But yes. Let me know. Yes or no is 5, and general questions is 10. You can feel free to Cash App, PayPal, or Super Chat. I will take that as well, because not everyone has Cash App or PayPal. And I'll be on for a few more minutes, just in case anyone wants a reading. And you are free to let me know what reading you would like to see. Kiva let me know earlier that they're looking for a manifestation reading, and I got to make sure to make note of that. Let me write that down now, because sometimes I go back later and I'm like, wait, what was that reading idea? So let me make sure to write down. So if you have a reading idea that you want to see, feel free to put it below. And more than likely, I'll get to it, especially if I think it's a good idea. Honestly, most of the ideas I've been given have been good. So I'll probably end up doing it. Okay. And you can also just vote in the polls. What is birth chart reading? What does it tell you? It depends on the person and what they want to ask. Some people like to ask about, when they might get certain career opportunities. Some people want to ask about any energies that are coming up. Some people might want to ask about the best timing that they might find, love or relationships and things along the lines of that. That's questions that people generally have. Some people might just want to know about upcoming transits for the year. That's pretty common, to say, okay, like, how are the next 12 months will be for me? So it just depends on the question and what, you want to ask. Is different for everyone. I'm trying to grip these really hard because they're foil, so they keep flying all over the place. But I love them. They are a little heavy though, so shuffling them sometimes hurts. I'll get stronger hands. I got the Six of Wands again. I keep getting this card. It must be a good sign for me. I'm going to win something. Maybe I should play the lottery. Anyway. But let me know if anyone wants to get a reading. We have a few more minutes here, or if you just want to talk about your weekend, what you have planned. If you want to talk about any transits coming up this month in Western astrology, Saturn goes into Aries, and in Vedic astrology, Jupiter goes into Gemini. So that should be different. That should be an energy shift. I think Pluto goes retrograde either today, tomorrow, next day. It's like from now to I think the 4th. I can't remember if it's the 2nd, the 3rd, or the 4th. I just remember it was around this time. Pluto retrograde. I feel like that may be a more subtle energy, but we'll see. We'll see. I usually pay more attention to the other planets rather than Pluto, unless it's like close to a personal planet. Then it may have a major effect going retrograde. But those are the astrology energies. And then I will be on next week. Don't know what time next week. I'll have to check. Normally I can give an idea. It may be Saturday or Sunday. I'll have to check. And don't forget to look out for the reading that will be posted on Thursday. Private readings will be available. At least I can stay for the next probably 2 weeks. I mean, if it's not, then I will make an announcement that it's not. And what else can I say? Trying to remember if there's anything else I need to announce or say. I don't think so. I think that's everything for now. Readings will be done. We have urgent messages winning for the month of June, unless someone comes in and then I have to be the tiebreaker. But looks like we'll be doing different urgent messages for the month of June. That should be interesting. I don't do too many urgent message readings, but why not? It could be fun. And what else can we say here? Any energies coming up? Pluto going retrograde is going to be interesting, because I guess it's going to cause you to reflect on all of those areas in which you are making those major transformations. And it's going to be different for everyone. Pluto in the first house is like knowing and developing and growing yourself. I've, already been through some Pluto transits, and just maybe 1 or 2, because it's a slow moving planet. And it definitely just totally transforms the area in which it's in. So retrograde's going to be a more intensified energy and restructuring, as most retrograde periods are. Some people are going to have to restructure a little bit more than others. Generally, if you don't have an intense retrograde, you're probably doing things pretty well. But most people have lessons to learn, because most people aren't perfect, right? Like that Mars retrograde for the longest period. That was so long, wasn't it? So long. Okay. And then trying to think, Venus retrograde. You may have gone back and done some stuff during that. I know for me, Venus retrograde was me looking out for my health and trying to make sure that I actually took care of myself more, which I have been doing. So, that's all that retrograde energy. That's going to be the first one coming up. And then when Jupiter goes into Gemini in Vedic astrology, that's interesting, because in Vedic astrology, Gemini is like the birthplace of like the mind and intellect and things along the lines of that. Not that other placements aren't intelligent. It's just that this is the placement that has to do more with free will and choice, and breaking free of a narrative someone may have for you, and finding your own way in the world. It's also a time for lovers, because what was Gemini originally known as? The lovers. I mean, today it's more of the twins, but it used to be the lovers. And that's why you see on the tarot card, the connection to Adam and Eve and things along the lines of that. So it will be a time for connection and love. So people might be a little bit more booed up. And then also, it is a time for traveling, exploration, maybe a little bit more so like everyday travel rather than overseas. But sometimes it's overseas because Jupiter will be looking at Sagittarius. And so if you have Sagittarius placements in Vedic astrology, there's a possibility of that. But that's all I've got to say for now. And I think I'm going to leave on that note. I've been on for 1 hour and 30. It has been great. I have loved talking to you all, doing readings. We'll be here next week. I'm going to try to do an early reading. I know people like I think 4, 3, 2 p.m. on Saturdays and Sundays. And I've done 2 Fridays in a row late at night. So I do want to do some more Saturdays and Sundays, just to split up the time. And hopefully I will see you guys then. And bye for now.